live on Facebook. Hello, everybody. Is anybody else as nervous as I am? That is the biggest question. That is the biggest question. How was everyone doing tonight? What do you think of the team, Dan? I'm happy with that.
Yeah, me, Dave, and the other Tom Young, we did our team predictions last night, or night before, I can't remember. And the back five, including Ederson, we got all spot on. We all predicted Gundogan to start, so that was there.
Yeah, that must have hurt you.
Well, I did. I don't know if you've watched it, but I did. Hatefully, I have to admit that Gundogan is very good in the role he does. He's probably the world's best at what he does. I did say those words.
I'm sorry. What did I just say?
Yeah. Yes, I said those words. I'm not going to repeat them for my own sanity.
Pushing my own luck.
Yeah, just. But I did end it by saying he could easily bring out his own range of sleeping tablets. So I went back to my own original words. But no, we did all say that he was going to start, and it's the perfect game for someone like him. Just to shore up that midfield. Tom Young also said, and City Dave agreed with him, that Mahrez would start. I said it would be Sterling on the right with Foden on the left, so that's where I went wrong. But in terms of the general team, David Silva and De Bruyne. Silva on form, De Bruyne on form.
Silva's. This is going to be I'm expecting great things from David Silva today. I think he's coming to the end, and he knows he's coming to the end, and he knows he has to bring his absolute A+ game to every second that he's going to be kicking a ball for City. He's going to give his absolute best, and Arsenal need to be worried about Silva because he's going to be great today. I can see it.
Well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? Obviously, we all know David Silva's hanging up his City boots, and there are talks about him maybe finishing his whole career. The way he's playing, you think he was still 20 years old, don't you? He's just bags of energy still, and he just seems more attacking than what he's ever been. It's like we got
the Spanish David Silva.
Yeah,
The one that comes from Spain. So just a few hellos on Facebook. Hope everyone's all right. Sanjit, hello, my friend. Hope you're well. Casey, sure. Let's batter Arsenal. Come on, the Blues, absolutely. John Parks has gone for a 3-0 win. Craig Snelson, why are you not watching? We are. Foden must have started. No Foden tonight. We've gone for. We'll tell the teams in a minute. Dan, do you have the teams in front of you? Well, I'll just get rid of this.
I do. We have Ederson, Walker, Garcia, Laporte, Mendy, De Bruyne, Gundogan, David Silva, Mahrez, Sterling, and Jesus. The Arsenal lineup is Martinez, Tierney, David Luiz, and the screen has just gone off. So I was a bit late on the Arsenal team. Either way, I think both Lacazette and Aubameyang are starting.
Tom Woodcott's gone for 4-0. Some strong predictions here, Blues. There's really
I went for 5-1/6-1 last night.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. I can see it.
Back to the old Dan.
Back to the old Dan. Got a lot of catching up to do.
Teref's put 3 to Arsenal. Listen, I'm hoping you're not a City fan, Teref. Cranky. That's kind of optimism that City fans need. Come on, Teref. 3-1 to Arsenal. 3-3 to Arsenal.
What? I thought you said City. 3-1 Arsenal.
No, Arsenal. Yeah, Teref's got to be a. He's not a City fan, is he? If he's putting that, it can't be.
Well, yeah. Considering if he is, I don't think he's been watching the same games we've been watching.
He's got to be an Arsenal fan. Teref, if you think it's going to be 3-2 to Arsenal, why don't you come and have a chat to us later, pal, after the game, and let us know how your score prediction went on. If anybody else wants to have a chat to us on Zoom later on, please get in touch and we'll get you on. We'll have a chat to you. There's a lot of confident City fans knocking about at the minute, and that worries me. That worries me at the best of times.
And we'll kick off.
Come on, Blues. Right, we're off.
Right. The strong lineup. Like I said, I've predicted a 5-1/6-1. Now, I think if we don't batter Arsenal with this team, there still needs to be a hell of a lot of tweaking. And the first person to give the possession away for Man City is the man we've all been talking about, David Bloody Silva.
First time he's done it in 4 games. The new kit, by the way. That was a nice idea. Whoever thought about putting that new kit on for this game.
Yeah.
completely get that.
I think with everybody, that kit, a lot of people still misunderstood by it, don't they? I think it's just a random punch in the dark from Puma, don't they? They don't actually realise where the kit's come from.
Yeah, the mosaic side of things. Well, the thing is, if you're not understanding, if you're not understanding where the kit's come from, then you're not supposed to sit very long, and you've just got a bit of education to do, guys. If you're not understanding where the mosaic side of things, Manchester's got a lot of deep history with mosaic, and obviously, when I went to Main Road, I went into the main stand, and my turnstile was about 5 rows from the main entrance where the original Manchester City mosaic was. So I saw it every home game I used to go to, and it's no, I love the home kit. And do you know what the kit I really like as well? I like the third kit, but I'm starting to really like the darker kit. You know, the away kit. Really starting to grow on me that.
It's just unusual patterns, aren't there? And it's something we haven't really had for a long time. Our home strip has just been plain and simple, bar the odd little, like this season's especially, just like the little arms. That's the only real difference that there's been in the home kit for a while.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to have something that, you know, in essence stands out. Because I'll admit, I hated it when they first released it. But every single time I've looked at an image or a player wearing it, or tonight...
I mean, look at it now. It looks top. Doesn't it look nice?
It's just fantastic, yeah, without a doubt. And it's just different. I like it. Going back to the heritage.
Absolutely. Tracy Marino, 3-0 to City. Come on, City, watch the match from... apologies, I can't pronounce your name. We can't, pal, because if we were to show it, Facebook would tell us off and take our page down. So, for obvious reasons, we can't do that. But if you nip on a certain website like Twitter and put MCFC streaming, you might be able to certainly watch highlights, live highlights maybe. Here's an interesting one from Sahajit. Would love to have watched Stones in place of Garcia because Stones is looking really good. What game are you watching, pal? You give the ball away in a stupid position the other day.
Sterling in the penalty box, lays it off to the middle. Oh, and it's just cleared away for a corner. Oh, I tell you what, that was millimetres from finding David Silva in the back of the net there.
Whoa.
It was Kieran Tierney kicking it out. Yeah, so here's the replay. Ceballos gives the ball away. It's Gundogan who picks up the ball, plays a through ball to Sterling, who takes it into the penalty box, chips it across, low chip, and David Silva's beaten to it by Tierney. And Mahrez is just about...
Good, bright start from City, this, and especially the captain, David Silva, getting into the right place there. He's got 60 goals now for City, David Silva. Are you expecting him to increase on that in the next couple of games?
Yeah. Well, the form he's on, it's in. If he doesn't, then he's had a massive dip in form, in my view. I put a stat out there on the podcast we did, that in 5 games post lockdown return, 3 goals and 3 assists, 15 chances created. That's pretty much.
Return, is it?
Yeah, that's David Silva over the past 10 years, really, isn't it? If he doesn't get at least another assist or another goal at one point.
Oh, it's got to, mate. Yeah, averages. Mendy's looking strong and fit again, isn't he? Mendy's looking really powerful and strong. It's great to see, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing Mendy next season. And I tell you one thing, just a completely random thing with our kit, that stupid purple thing on the arms. I'm glad that's gone.
Yeah.
Just pure blue and white. That's our home kit. I love that. I love a bit of that.
I mean, I don't know where it ever really came from. Was there any understanding why it was? Yeah.
I kind of feel like I should know that.
Well, if you don't, then at least I'm in the same boat. I still don't understand the away kit.
I would have watched some program somewhere from where the purple came from. Because City has got heritage of purple kits.
Oh yeah, we've got. But the arm just.
Yeah. But the arm thing is just a bit random, isn't it? I don't really get that.
I wouldn't have minded like a couple of purple strips down the waist side under the arm bit there, just something different. But yeah, just the strip. I can't wait for him to bring back this style.
Black and white, yeah, black and red. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? That's some beautiful black and red kits. Pep's looking very dapper tonight, isn't he? Pep's looking ready for the game.
He's trying to pull somebody, isn't he?
He's such a smart dresser, that bloke, isn't he?
Well, he's got the smartest taste in football. He's got the smartest taste in clothes. Hopefully, he'll be the smartest person and give us tickets to go for a meal at his restaurant in Manchester as well.
Sanjeet, yeah, I know Stones needs game time, pal, but not in a semi-final of the FA Cup. Today is not the game to be thinking we need to give Stones a game to get match fit. We've got time for that. We've got a couple of games of the season left.
Regarding Stones, we discussed him whether he might start tonight. Tom pretty much exploded defence of Stone and Otamendi, saying even if they start, it's atrocious the way they played the other game. What are your thoughts on? Now Leeds have been promoted. Obviously, he's only from Barnsley, but he's a Yorkshire lad. John Stones may be moving to Leeds because they need a top centre back. Otherwise, they'll go straight down next season.
I think John Stones. Yeah, I think John Stones needs a move more than we need him to stay. Yeah. I think he needs regular first team football, and I think he just needs to find his mojo somewhere at a smaller club in the nicest possible respect to any club he goes to. Like United, exactly. We should be saying that when we could be playing them next game, mate. Christ.
I hope so.
Hello, Kev Sal. How are you doing, pal? Nice to see you, buddy. Tom Woodcock, KDB surely needs to get a Premier League assist record. Yeah, is he 2 away from that now?
He's on 18, isn't he?
Oh, he's so close.
What's Henry's record? 19, 20?
I kind of think it's 21, to be honest. I can't remember. I'll have to double check over that. Yeah, Tom Woodcock, 100% Garcia over Stones every day of the week. He's just Garcia is the future of our defence, wing with Liverpool. And the more he plays, the more he sees that he's wanted, and the more he wants to sign a new contract with us. So I think Garcia is saying all the right things behind the scenes for Pep to be looking at him. I'd love to know Garcia's agent, because
who his agent is. Yeah, it seems to be in a way stalling. He doesn't come across, especially in his interviews, he don't come across as a spoiled, stuck-up brat for a player, doesn't he? He's been patient for his time.
I think he's just being, I think he's being quiet, and I like that. I think he's just, letting the football do the talking, and once the end of the season's in, because he's got a season a bit left, hasn't he? Just let him do the football talk, and then everything will come in from it. So, I'm confident with that.
The only reason I'm saying that is because obviously the contract talks are, in essence, stalling. And he doesn't seem like the kind of lad that would not say no to another contract at City, knowing that he's pretty much going to be in most starting lineups next season alongside Laporte.
Yeah, I don't think mid-season's the right time to be talking about contracts. I think City were the type of club that does it in two certain time periods. I just don't think they'll. I think we've got bigger things to worry about at the moment other than contracts. I know it sounds a bit bonkers, but. Do you know what I mean? Pep's got more things to worry about. The team's got more things to worry about. I think City would. If it was me, I would put it off to the end of the season and say, well, we don't discuss contracts until we get to the end of the season, and then we open it up. Then football in this period, when it's break time, that's when we talk about new contracts. I'm assuming City will do something very similar.
Without doubt, yeah. I mean, all this Barcelona talk as well. I think somebody there was a rumour it was around 8 to 10 million. If we let him go for 8 to 10 million.
All right.
I can't remember where I saw that. In fact, I think it was cleared. Just header, ball played in, header through. I think it was by Mahrez, and it was cleared away by David Luiz. City well on top here. If we don't get a goal anytime soon, then something's gone wrong.
We need a quick goal. Yeah,
match stats after 9 minutes, 83% possession.
Oh, I tell you what, that header across the box, it wasn't really a shot, that was it either. It was a hit, so hopefully somebody would catch on the end of that. I mean, I'm really interested to see how Sideshow Bob plays today. 83% possession City have had compared to 17 of Arsenal, and that is about right from the game I'm watching. We need a goal, though. We need a goal.
You've certainly highlighted Sideshow Bob without a doubt. He's just had a free kick for Arsenal, or a goal kick, I'm not 100% sure, as well in the penalty box, and he's just given it straight back to City.
Well, if he wants to get sent off again at some point today and give us a goal, then, we'll be consistent. That was a ridiculous free kick from Sideshow Bob to do that. What's he doing there? I can't believe Arteta's giving him a new contract.
I can't. Everyone was saying it, weren't they, before he signed it? I think it was the day before, weren't they saying? Because it was that calamitous game, wasn't it? Who was he playing against?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Literally after that game with City, he signed a new contract like 4 days later. Couldn't believe
and
it.
everyone's saying it was the club originally that didn't want to give it to him, wasn't it? And Arteta was the one who changed their minds. Arteta's probably one of the brightest young minds of a manager for a long time. He obviously sees something we don't.
Well, it's been a very bright 10 minutes, hasn't it? You know, from City's point of view here, you know, we're doing well. We're getting all the possession. We need to get a couple of shots on target. Though that's one thing we're lacking at the moment. But I think Arsenal can be considered themselves.
Ball play through. Oh, Jesus just beaten to the ball by David Luiz, who heads it clear. Kieran Tierney's gets it out. City win the ball back from Kevin De Bruyne, who's lofts the ball in straight to the goalkeeper. We are very, very lively in front of their goal right now. I'm still sticking with 5-1. I still think we have the tendency to concede one, but I still think we'll win it comfortably.
I can't disagree with the 5 either. Yeah, I think if we get the first goal, it's a good defensive clearance that by the Arsenal, by Sideshow. That's a good header that was.
Oh my God. Ilkay Gundogan has just played a forward ball.
Wind it in.
Well,
I thought something had happened then.
Yeah, it did. I'm shocked. Oh, David Silva winning the ball back. Oh, David Silva's giving away a free kick. He is up for this game. He wins the ball back very harshly against Lacazette, who goes down. And then the ball's kicked a little bit in front of him. He goes in for another tackle. I think it's for Granit Xhaka. And he just takes out the man completely. I'm loving this new David Silva. He can stay for another season if he wants.
He's got a rush of blood to his head now. He's thinking, I've not got long left.
Just hope he don't get sent off. The Arsenal with a rare amount of possession here in our side. Ball play through here. Lacazette. Oh, he's offside.
Yeah, he's offside.
He is going to finish it, though.
Half a yard offside there. He needs to be careful there.
Oh, just offside.
Half a yard.
Very close.
Half a yard.
I'd say by a foot.
Small yard. Max's yard. Oh.
Then again, I'm a Yorkshire lad. I don't know the difference between a metre and a centimetre. So talking yards and feet is completely... I can barely speak to Latin.
Yeah, speaking of Yorkshire lad, I'm quite looking forward to going to Leeds next season. All my wife's family's from Leeds and that sort of way. So there's loads of big Leeds fans in that friendship group. So it's going to be a really good 6 points we're going to get off them next season.
Well, I tell you what though, as much as it's nice having Leeds back in, it's also nice, especially when they come visit us. Every single away game that Leeds are going to, or even the home games, there's going to be one hell of an atmosphere.
Oh, they sell out every time.
I love that. Yeah, I love that about Leeds. If
they can take 20,000, they'll take 20,000. If they can take 10, they'll take 10. They'll take 5. They'll take 5. I really appreciate that with Leeds.
Be a good away day, without a doubt. Though. Yeah, I can't
Bielsa
wait to
as well. Bielsa looks like a real proper manager as well, doesn't he? All proper old school.
Credit to him as well. He took over them when they were in the bottom half of the Championship. Only missed out due to, you have to say sportsmanship, didn't he, with that Villa game in the promotion finals last time. And then he's won it outright today, really. But, no, it'd be quite nice. I wonder if he'll challenge Guardiola with the style of play. And I wonder if Jack Harrison will be facing us against him with him.
Is he still? Is he on loan?
On loan there, yeah. But there's an option. I think it's £8 million buy.
Oh, I think he'll go, do you?
Leeds would be stupid to turn down that. I'm sure it's 8. It's either 8 million or 14. It's one of the two, but I'm more close to 8
million. You must mention him once every 2 weeks, so you obviously rate him.
If Leeds don't sign him, they're stupid. Put it that way. And if they don't sign him and we keep him and we loan him out, City are stupid. I think he could really make a name in our team. Really make a name. I think he just needs that step up. I think Premier League is where he's going to really flourish.
Oh, Arsenal's got a chance. Saved by Ederson. Aubameyang was through on goal there. Ederson, nice little neat save. Crikey. We lost it in midfield.
Hang on a second. You were 20 seconds behind me. I've only just seen that now. How's this come about?
What do you think? Cracking little turn and run, and right down Ederson's throat that was.
And it was Sideshow Bob that played it through.
Yeah, Laporte clearing that. Arsenal, but this is what I was saying. Arsenal in a bit of ascendancy here. We needed to have got a goal in the first 15 minutes when we needed to. We need when we have opportunities to score.
This has got the marks of one of them City games where we have to concede where we start playing. We have so many of them games in the past couple of seasons where we only get going when we concede. And like you said, because we haven't scored that early goal. I tell you what, though, I'm loving that goalkeeper kit.
Nice, isn't it? The black one.
All out black, yeah.
Last time I bought a goalkeeper kit was a long time ago. It's good, isn't it?
Reminds me of that Joe Hart one with
Kevin De Bruyne going down the wing on the left-hand to right-hand side and it passes it into the centre and it's intercepted on the penalty spot by Arsenal and played away. I think it's the first time ever I've been ahead of you in a stream.
5 seconds ahead, yeah. I was confused because about 20 seconds behind when we first started.
Arsenal are playing it neatly in the back side of their goal line. Sideshow Bob. They're doing what City do, just playing it from the back, nice and easy. But City are pressing well, making them pass the ball. They just need to make one mistake and we're in.
And this Arsenal team's full of those said mistakes. Just we've got to just be ready to pounce and capitalise on it. But even the goalkeeper, you'd think it was Ederson the way he's playing there.
Arsenal on the attack here. Ball whipped into the goal. Oh no! 1-0 Arsenal. Oh! Aubameyang.
Just seeing the replay here, yeah. Bellerin,
do you know what was I saying? We don't make
whipping it
chances.
That is, I'll say it now, that is a very weak goal. We were awful in defence there.
You know what? That's very much of an Arsenal goal. That a City-esque goal to give away. We've dominated this 16 minutes. Where's Walker marking him here? Walker is 3 yards up in front of him. Pepe swings it in. And it's a cracking finish by Aubameyang. But what's Walker doing there? Just ball watching. What are you doing, lad?
It was Mendy for me that started it.
Was it? I need to see that again.
Mendy he was just a good metre and a half, 2 metres away from him, letting him have all the space in the world to get it through. Well, we've just got to score 5 now. My prediction's still on, so... But...
Yeah, very sloppy that. Very sloppy to do that.
How would we rate the game now then? Would you still say we're very much on top and that's a lucky goal, or do you really think we've had a...
No, I think for the last 3 or 4 minutes, Arsenal have been coming back in when they started passing the ball at the back and, started their confidence.
And ironically, the last time we lost to Arsenal was an FA Cup semi-final.
I think we're all too aware of that. Just to give you an idea, after 15 minutes, City had 77% of the possession, and then Arsenal score.
The
thing is with this now, let's see what we're made of.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're made of. We can score against them. We can beat them. We know that. But I don't really want to say this is a one-off game being because it's at Wembley. But we've got success here. We've had success here. We just need to up the game now.
Yeah.
Was it Sunderland? Was it Sunderland in the final where Yaya Toure scored that goal? We were 1-0 down. We won 2-1 with Nasri and Yaya scoring. So we've got a history of coming back from behind. So let's not rule this out. We just need a goal. We need to shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's first, especially that first 10 minutes when we were scrappy in the penalty box. That's prime Aguero territory. If he picked up that ball, you'd know there would be a shot on target without a doubt. I'm not discrediting any of the players. You know, any player could do it, but they haven't done it yet. That's the problem. In the last 5 minutes, to put it into perspective, is 54% possession to Arsenal. They're exactly spot on by saying they've come well into this game now, and I kind of regret saying my words. Arteta hasn't started to form them a little bit. I'm going to have to eat my words here because they've played all right now.
It's definitely game on now, though, isn't it?
This is where Pep will come to the floor now. Just hope he doesn't do his all. If we're still 1-0 down going into the break, he doesn't do his normal Pep routine of going. It's all he ever does, isn't it? If we're losing a game, just claps. And I've got a theory that if City are losing and Pep has to
City
sit
just
down,
give away weak possession there. Kevin De Bruyne wings it back. Bloody hell, City! Come on, Kevin De Bruyne powering through like Yaya Toure used to do through the centre. Ball intercepted by Sancho, Bobman passed to Arsenal player in the centre of the pitch. So we need these good breaks. We need to get the control of this game, and we need to get control of this game now. Let's get a goal, for God's sake.
Tell you what, I've just seen that De Bruyne run. If a couple of inches to his right, Jesus would have been a perfectly through-on ball there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was a very good interception. I think it was just a very poor pass in that instance, just unlike De Bruyne.
Yeah, Howard Reeves on Facebook. Game on if we wake up, you're absolutely spot on, pal. Seem to be a bit asleep there, which is just not good enough for the amount of possession we had.
The front three certainly need to wake up.
Cracking little.
They've been a bit.
Yeah, so cracking little Cruyff turn there by Mendy to see Pepe run past him.
I love you commenting now. I can see the replay. I'm just excited to see all this stuff happening. It was a hell of a turn, that.
Oh, yeah. Well, City have got the ball. Oh, someone's just right behind. David Silva's on the pitch rolling round. He's been given the free kick, but he looked like he was absolutely nobbled there. Holding the back of his leg.
Oh, it was Mustafi. Oh, that is a tough one.
Oh, he's right in the back of his calf. Oh.
That'll be very sore.
That was meant as well. He meant to do that, didn't he? I hope he got a yellow card for that. No.
Oh, he glided on it as well. So Silva was still dragging his foot, wasn't he, while Mustafi's...
It's naughty, that one.
The more you see it, the more you see it, the worse it gets.
I don't understand how that's not a booking.
No.
That's definitely a booking in my eyes. Cross comes in, headed over by Laporte. We need urgency and energy from this. We need it. We need to cattle prod time. Come on, City. Let's never mind this slow and steady. Let's take this up a gear as soon as we can. Because we can. We've still got another couple of gears left here. We can do that.
And we're only 23 minutes in. Still got much to play for, yeah. But yeah, that was it.
You go and grab me that drink.
A poor
water break.
Header by Laporte there. So, I was listening on Facebook. What's your thoughts on the first quarter? Are we unlucky to be 1-0 down, or are we just becoming a little bit poor? I'm not really sure what to make of that first half. It's a bit the first quarter. It's a bit of a weird one. We started so strongly and unlucky in essence not to be 1-0 up ourselves. But poor marking, poor closure of the ball. 1-0 down.
Pep's looking very animated. Pep's looking very, come on, what we're doing, what's the plan, what's the game plan? He's looking right up for this.
And for those also listening, 7th of August, Real Madrid, Manchester City. Or should I say Man City versus Real Madrid at the Etihad. Come on, Blues.
I tell you what, we're defending like that. We're going to need more than one lead.
Without a doubt.
I don't understand how that Mustafi foul wasn't a foul, a yellow card. So shots wise, we both had 2, and Arsenal have had 2 shots on target. So it's all the possessions, all well and good, but absolutely useless unless we put the ball in the net. Arsenal got a cheap free kick on the centre to the right of the centre circle.
It's the top left statistics that matters, isn't it? Well, bottom left in this case.
No, you're right there, pal. Jennifer French, don't be complacent. Arteta was one of us. He's a good manager. Yeah, I think Jennifer, I agree with you there, pal. He's going to know how we play.
Is it wrong to say I'm sort of glad Arteta's getting the best out of Arsenal just because it's Arteta?
No, I think the problem is with stuff like this. You want him to do really well, but not when it comes to compromising for City.
Yeah,
and I think he will do well for Arsenal. I think it'll be fantastic for him, unless they have a massive rush of blood to the head and sack him for no reason.
Yeah, well, he's been told funds are going to be very limited this transfer window, aren't they?
Yes.
Which I don't understand why. They gave Unai Emery plenty of funding, didn't they? And Arteta's already got Arsenal, in my eyes, playing 10 times better than Emery ever did in his tenure in just a few games. Why would you not risk the chance of Arteta creating something? A young manager can bring a bit of a dynasty to the club after being number 2 to arguably one of the greatest coaches has ever been.
Mahrez just had a cracking little run through the centre circle, through the penalty area. Arsenal pushed it out to Mendy. Mendy crossed it in. It's been cleared by Arsenal. Here comes Mendy again. Good tackle by the Arsenal defender, but Mendy's still got the ball. Pulls it back and defended well clear for a throw into City. Chris Lane, Odin Lane, too lethargic. City, we need to pick up the pace. Yeah, we do, mate.
That's twice now. Gundogan's played ball forward. They're first.
And we've just given the ball away from a throw-in. Oh, come on. Basics.
Mendy's. Oh, that was an atrocious throw-in, wasn't it? Pretty much straight at Lacazette, that.
Oh, City, they're getting the ball away. City have got the ball on the edge of the play. Kevin De Bruyne shoots. Defended well clear by the Arsenal defender. Whoa, that was an opportunity. That was almost against United semi-final, that kind of chance. City have got possession. Mahrez pings it right into Kevin De Bruyne's head, and Arsenal get possession. Bloody hell, Mahrez.
That initial chance that De Bruyne shot, we should have made much more of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Cheap ball to give away.
They're the chances what we need to be snapping up. I mean,
I don't really know.
Oh, yeah, there's a cracking opportunity that though, was it? Jesus just right side of his foot, passed it to Kevin De Bruyne. And do you know what De Bruyne did? He absolutely whacked it. And more of a placement, easier said than done, is the best midfielder in the world. He can do what he wants, but a bit more placement there rather than smacking it, because he had 3 defenders in front of him. Yeah. Well, saying that, if it ricocheted off one of their bums and went into the back of the net, we wouldn't be saying this now, would we?
No. You'd say it was all fun. Yeah, we just, after the Arsenal goal now, we've just become very sloppy with possession. You know, Walker giving a free kick away there cheaply. They look rattled and not in the best way, you know.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Bit of disbelief there. And what Chris Lane just said, yeah, I must say you both look like proper sitting fans now, face full of disbelief. Well, yeah, we're I'm a bit miffed that we're 1-0 down, to be honest with you, pal. But the problem is I shouldn't be miffed because we've not scored and we've not had the opportunities to... we're not taking the opportunities to put the ball in the net. No. All possession is all well and good, but means nothing. Oh, Ederson's messing around there at the edge of the penalty area. He gives the ball away to Arsenal. Arsenal had a chance to score and they were kicked away by City. Gordon Bennett, what is going on with our defence? Let's wait to get a replay of that because that just looked like an absolute mare. Do you want to run through that with us?
Yeah, well, he's just going through now.
Hang on, City on the attack. City on the attack. Oh, Arsenal get the ball back. Go on, sorry.
Credit to Gundogan there again. Jesus, I'm going to need therapy after this. Credit to Gundogan there, getting back and really putting a shift in defence to stop Arsenal, because Pepe would have been one-on-one really with the goalkeeper there, and the way he's been finding the net recently, Pepe, you won't bet against him. But yeah, very cheaply given away by Ederson, which is unlike him. But yeah, just everything now, just the passing, the possession, the ball retention, we're just sloppy.
Pepe's come through and running through and got. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Right, can we see that defensive howler again, please? No, they're not showing that. Showing the different one. Oh, tight offside, that wasn't it? So Ederson passed the ball to De Bruyne. Do you know what? It was Ederson's fault. A bad ball by Ederson. He didn't realise. He passed the ball without realising it was an Arsenal player 2 yards behind the City player. But we move on.
I don't think De Bruyne really knew it was going to come at him with that pace as well.
No, he pinged it to him, didn't he? So De Bruyne's in the quarterback position, looking where he can pass the ball to, and he's passed it over to the left-hand side with Mendy. Mendy's taking a touch and trying to run past the defender, but somebody else has come in to clear up for him. Throw into City. 32 minutes gone. Pep's looking anxious.
Oh, he's starting to know what it's like being a City fan, then, without a doubt. No, I think we've lost control of this now.
Yeah, we have, pal. I think they've got more chance of scoring than we have at the moment. Oh, De Bruyne's just give a little foul away. You're right there, Dan. I can see them scoring before us at this minute. The bench worries me a little bit. Not really many options to change apart from the back four. Can see Foden coming on before the hour mark. Yeah, I thought this
would be prime Foden game. It's Arsenal have got the Southampton in essence, and comes to defending. They've got so many men at the back. They've got effectively a back 6 or 7 at times. And I think we need someone with Foden's flair and dribble ability to get through. And he always turns up for the big games, the most important games. But say the other night when he played, I was in disbelief. I had to double check it. Foden played 70 times for City now.
77 was that?
70.
70 times, crikey.
I didn't realise it was as many as that.
Yeah, you do get people saying, he's only played half a game there, half a game there, but they all add up.
Well, it's hard to think he's 20.
Yeah,
I still see him as that 17-year-old just slowly breaking into the team. And on top of that, he's a dad now as well, isn't he? So he's maturing, I think, a bit too fast. Hope it doesn't come back to haunt him. But then again, some of the greatest footballers, when they become dads early, they tend to be consistent, good footballers.
Cross comes in for Arsenal, and Ederson just flies and gets hold of it with 2 hands. And City on the attack again. Kevin De Bruyne passing it out to Mahrez on the right-hand side. Mahrez takes a look at a bit of a shimmy and comes inside, looking for De Bruyne again, but he's not there. Mahrez comes more inside, pings it over, hits an Arsenal player on the head. Mendy's got the ball, pass it left to Sterling, give it to Sterling. Now it goes to the right to David Silva. Silva goes out to Sterling. Sterling, go on, rip him. Over to Silva again. Where's this going, lads? Where's this going? We're just passing it around. Come on, find that killer ball. Gundogan, doing well. Back to Mendy, but he just can't keep controlling it. It goes out to an Arsenal throw-in. Very, very... Dan Halifax, spot on. Very below standard. Very below standard game, this. Good game to win.
Is it too late to go back on my 5-1 prediction?
No, we've still got a few minutes. 56 minutes.
In that case, I'm going 6-1.
You stick to your guns, pal.
If that's the case, I'll stick to my normal gun. 7-1. We'll win the 7-1. No, I think I speak for a majority of City fans here. This is not the game we were expecting.
Not tonight, my friend.
No.
Which is really disappointing. Because when we need to raise it.
Tom Young over admin. At no point had I been worried about not getting past Madrid. I am now.
I agree with you. All said.
If we don't get a goal before half time, this is going to have to be big performance in the second half.
Someone's has Otamendi morphed into Laporte's body? It's not that bad, is it?
Oh, that's a bit harsh. Otamendi's not that bad.
You could hear Raheem Sterling shouting "Riyadh" at the top of his voice when he didn't play him in.
No, Sterling's been very quiet in terms of his performances, but he's another one for me. You know, when post-lockdown, when the game started, he seemed a bit on form, on top of everything, and then he just not declined. I think he's not had a bad game. He just disappears in too much. I thought after the game, in the previous game, Jesus would have been up and running for this game because he didn't play the full 90 minutes and he was very good, especially the goal he scored as well. That was a cracking goal.
And he's got the ball on the left-hand side of the pitch, crosses it into... Oh, he went to possession straight away. I don't even know who it was. I can't see his face. Arsenal have the ball, playing it out. Bloody hellfire. Oh, do you know, I've just read a stat I really didn't wish I read. City's record this season after conceding the first goal: 9 losses, 1 draw, 6 wins.
Ooh.
And Jesus has just kippered one of their players.
He hasn't all, hasn't he? That was...
Absolutely kippered him.
He did get the ball. But yeah, he... Oh no, I take that back. He completely took out the man. There was no ball touch there at all. Oh, he did.
Naughty that one, isn't it?
Although Ceballos went down holding completely the opposite leg to what he got kicked on. 2 seconds ago he was dead. Now he's running around. So.
Yeah, it's fine. He's always going to.
Was a free kick without a doubt, but their goalkeeper is either on something or he is incredibly confident. Here come Arsenal now, giving the ball away to Walker. Picking the ball up here. Just not seeing any movement. Laporte was on the ball there for a long time, and no City player other than Sterling eventually. Nobody's making any runs. Nobody's moving, interchanging, anything like that. Nothing.
Does the team look tired to you?
I wouldn't say tired.
Leggy.
Yeah, they're just... I don't know, they just don't look like they're... Well, up for it, really. They look like they couldn't give a damn. And that sounds harsh, but from what I'm seeing, I'm sure you are seeing the exact same. It just doesn't look like there's any energy at all. I don't think they're tired. I just don't think there's anything to them. That's why I think this would have been prime Foden game. The energy he would bring to this team.
Yeah,
maybe that's why Pep's left him. Yeah, I think that's probably why Pep's
recognising that.
I think that's why Pep's left him off. Second half, if it's still 1-0, bringing Foden on would be a massive change to this team because there's just no oomph.
Are we missing Rodri in this game?
I think so. It's one of them games where I don't think De Bruyne and David Silva could play together in this type of game. It needs to be one or the other. And if you're going to play Gundogan, I'd happily have Gundogan in a team if we had another defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
Because Fernandinho, as much
corner
as he was...
Corner to Arsenal.
As much as Fernandinho was...
Go on, sorry, Paul.
As much as Fernandinho was very good at his position, he probably still is. Rodri has made that position his now, but he's still not there yet at linking the defence up to midfield to attack. That's why Gundogan's in that team, I think. If you have Rodri, you can play the ball to Gundogan, who can then link it up to attack. I think that's the only thing missing from Rodri's game, but I think we are missing Rodri in some essence.
John Parks, changes at half-time, please. Yeah, John, we need some energy, don't we, pal? Nothing's... Pep never really makes changes at half-time, does he? He always waits to sort of 50, 55, 60 minutes to start making changes. But yeah, I completely agree.
Although the previous game he did make too.
Oh, he did that. I think they've just hit the post, the crossbar. Oh, that was saved by Ederson. Arsenal corner comes in. Straight headed by the Arsenal player.
Bias with the ball in, yeah. Ederson with the save. That is a world-class save, that.
Yeah, that was it. The crossbar. Yeah, it's a good save.
Oh, did it? Oh, right.
No, it was going on the crossbar, but he had to push it over to stop the danger. Good save by Ederson.
Yeah, it was Mustafi that beat Jesus to it.
Another corner comes in. This one's longer. Passed back by the Arsenal player. Away by De Bruyne. Yeah, right up the field. Arsenal keeper's got the ball at the minute. Just waiting for some kind of pressure from Jesus, who's skipping forward as if he's. I don't know. I'm not going to say it.
He's not. Yeah, I don't understand what he was doing there, sidestepping towards the goalkeeper there. He should just run at him and made him pick him up. It's our time that they're wasting.
Yeah, Lewis Cooper's hit the nail on the head here. The front three have offered absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Spot on, mate. This is Southampton all over again. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. And what do we need to do differently to that? Chris Lane's just asked the question: would we be performing this poorly if there was a crowd there? No, I don't think we would, mate. I think the crowd definitely helps, especially when it's Etihad South. I completely. I think there'll be a bit more to this game if the fans were there, pal. But they're not, are they? That's the frustrating side. So it's just coming up to 42nd minute now. Arsenal winning 1-0. David Silva's got the ball. There's so much hope and promise in the first 15 minutes of this, and it's kind of petering out, and Arsenal are doing very well now. Mendy's got the ball. It's going to be another cross into no man's land. De Bruyne back to Mendy. Silva to Kevin De Bruyne, and De Bruyne loses it.
Both David Silva and De Bruyne have just not really.
Nothing there, is there, tonight?
Well, actually, that's a bit harsh for me singling out those two. The whole front five, in essence, with De Bruyne and Silva, just haven't really turned up. Our best player on the pitch currently is Gundogan. He's the only player that seems to be doing something.
Yeah. Sterling just had an opportunity to run at a player and lose the ball straight away. I'm not seeing anything from this front three. We miss a striker.
Yeah.
We miss a striker badly. Arsenal got the ball now. They're coming forward. Pepe pulling it into the middle. And Arsenal seem to be ramming players forward at the minute, pushing it out to the left-hand side. Cross comes in straight into Ederson's hands. Ederson runs up to the...
That's what I've noticed about... That's what I've noticed about Arteta's formation lineup. It's the first time I've ever seen the team play it. You look at their formation; they play a back three, then they play a four midfield, and then three up front. Yeah. So, basically, in essence, the middle four, the midfield four, the two wingers, Maitland-Niles, and I think it's Tierney. I think it is. Maitland-Niles on the left. Tierney's playing more left centre-back. But Pepe on the right. They're doing the tracking back. They're doing the defending. But when Arsenal get the ball, they play it through their midfield. And then those wing-backs, in essence, get through and support the wingers in Aubameyang.
We just had an opportunity there where Sterling had the ball crossed in. It cleared again by the Arsenal player. We're getting chances, you know.
We were discussing David Luiz the other day on the Arsenal preview. We were saying that he's one of them that is a 50-50 game. One game he can have a world-class game. The other game he can be awful. Bar that free kick at the very start of the game.
Mendy's the ball. Arsenal players hit it away for a corner. It's going to be Mahrez taking the corner for City. Come on, Blues. Let's get one before half-time. We're on 44 minutes. Come on, let's get one before half-time. Ball comes in. Headed away by Arsenal, comes to Kevin De Bruyne, he shoots, scoops it off the ground. Oh, and do you know what? A ball scuffed it off the ground and it landed on Sterling's head and he just tipped it over the bar. Oh.
Yeah.
You see it?
That could have gone anywhere, yeah. De Bruyne's original shot.
To be fair, Sterling would have been offside.
Oh, right.
Sterling would have been offside. So, never mind.
De Bruyne didn't really get a good foot to that.
Yeah, Dan Halifax, Kevin De Bruyne's been very poor. Yes, he has. And for some reason, Sideshow Bob decided to start wanting to play football again, which is really annoying.
I can't stand the start.
You're doing your heading, pal?
I can't stand the If can go inside.
If you want to.
Because then I won't need to have any headphones.
Okay, go on.
because these headphones are driving me.
I'll tell you.
So Blues, first half is about to go any minute or now. For half time, what you thought so far? Do we? Well, I don't really know what to ask. To be fair, Blues, we just look deflated, don't we? There's nothing really to say. A ball played out there, I think was by Gundogan. No, it wasn't by Gundogan, but Laporte, I believe, to Walker, miles ahead of him out for an Arsenal throw-in. Just no cohesion with the team, no passing, there's no possession. We're not winning the ball back as quick as we normally like to.
Dave, I'm going to give you a quick summary of this game for this 45 minutes. You ever played Sunday League?
Good.
Have you ever played Sunday League?
Many
Do
times.
you know when all the lads are going on the piss on the Saturday and then come and play a game on the Sunday?
Oh,
Pretty spot on. Come here.
but this is. Well, I mean, is no one stepping up? I mean,
No. To put it in perspective, Dave, I highlighted Gundogan as our best player on the pitch.
Good God. KDB just
Very
not firing today.
No, none of them.
So how did this goal come about with Arsenal?
Lazy closing down initially by Mendy. It was Pepe who picked up the ball on the right. Mendy wasn't closing down, he was just static. So Pepe was able to get his bearings right, lofted a ball, curving into direction, Aubameyang on the far post, beating Walker for pace, and just basically to the left of Ederson, so cross Ederson into the bottom left of the goal. Good goal for Arsenal, cheap goal to give away for us.
Very cheap goal. Yeah,
So,
do you know what? This is Southampton all over it, Dave.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, this is
Well,
Southampton.
It sounded like, I mean, I've been reading BBC text. It sounded like we've been somewhat dominated. Certainly the first 15, 20 minutes, it sounded like we dominated.
Spot on.
We were all over them.
Yeah.
So this is Southampton all over again. Is he, I mean, changes at half time, or is he going to...
I think the way Pep normally does things, you know as well as I do, leave it for the first 5-10 minutes, then bring. Do you know what? I think we need Rodri. I'd like to see Rodri in this game. I think we've lost too many opportunities with them coming forward. I would not be surprised if Rodri came on and we saw Foden come on at some point. Well, Erland's done nothing. Jesus has done nothing. Mahrez has done absolutely nothing. Anything forward off David Silva, we might as well not have played him. Really frustrating.
And how is Silva playing?
Good, yeah, first 50 minutes, great. Ran the show. Could have scored some good opportunities. Did well. Just it's just not hit the right notes for the rest of them, really.
I think if I was Pep right now, maybe not at half time, maybe the first 5-10 minutes of the second half, I'd take Mahrez off, put Sterling on the right, bring Foden on to the left, and I'd take off David Silva, personally. He's not got it in him in this game, I don't think, to play the full 90 minutes. I think KDB needs pushing up further. So I'd take David Silva off and put Rodri on and have Gundogan as that linchpin between the two. I think that's the only way we can really show it that midfield, because we just, as soon as Arsenal get the ball, they're straight at us and we haven't got any time to think.
Wow.
So it could easily be 2-0, 3-0, maybe that's pushing it to Arsenal.
Let me give you some stats. So 62% possession for City. Shots-wise, total shots, we've had 5, they've had 3. I would very much doubt our 5 have been on target. I don't think we've had any on target. 5 corners to City, 2 for Arsenal. 6 fouls to City, 3 for Arsenal. We've had 245 successful passes, 146 to Arsenal. And passing accuracy, 88% compared to 83%. So, you know, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to watch, this, buddy. I won't lie. I'm following a few Arsenal fans on Twitter and they think they're having a great game. They're loving life.
They are, though. In essence, they are. Well, actually, are Arsenal having a good game, or are we just really, really poor? Or is it a mixture of both?
I generally think City are just not been at the races. I think whenever City play, it's always us against ourselves. and how we want to play. I think that we've just not turned it up, and that we're making Arsenal better than what they are when we should be winning. I say we should be winning. We don't deserve to be winning. We don't deserve to be winning at all because we're not putting the ball in the net. We've not had a shot on target. Do you know what I mean? So it's frustrating. It's lazy. I've seen a lot of laziness.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? We just there's nothing get up and go about us, Dave, especially our front three. Jesus, I think Jesus could come into this game if he had the right assist, basically. Mahrez and Sterling have offered nothing. But I was saying the same about David Silva and De Bruyne, after the first 15 minutes. I can't single out any player that's played bad because as a collective they all have, bar Gundogan in some essence. But there's no single out performers that's playing really bad. None of them are really linking. They're not playing like City play. And I'd say from what I've seen personally, it's a worse game than Southampton.
Good God.
Because at Southampton we still had these chances. We were passing the ball well. We were still able to carve out decent chances. Yes, we didn't find the back of the net. But tonight, against Arsenal, there's nothing about us. We get the ball, we either give it away cheaply or give away niggling fouls. We lose a little bit of possession and give away the foul instantly to Arsenal. And then they come on the attack and they look, every time they get forward, they look like they can score. That's how well they're playing up front. And we look like we could easily concede. And it's not out of bad defending. We just don't look up for it.
Wow.
But there needs to be changes. At the drinks break, Guardiola was seen to be having a massive go at him. He's like, you can see his arms wailing. He's probably saying the same thing. There's no energy from you. Crack on. There's no energy. But since then, we've played worse since the drinks break, in my eyes.
It's just a real surprise to me when, we should be somewhat on a high after, the news earlier this week. And we can just get on with playing football now. That's all behind us. We've still got 2 cups. We could go on and win here. We know we're a good team. It always surprises me with City, with the players that we have, when we do play like this and there's no energy or belief. This is when, for me, we really, really miss a Vincent Kompany. It's all very well Guardiola shouting and barking orders, as you say, Dan, throwing his arms around and trying to rally them. But you need, who's that player on the pitch today? And we all know how good David Silva is, but he's not a Gerrard, he's not a Kompany, he's not a, come on, let's rally the troops. And I mean, that really is, for me, someone who we should be looking at buying.
Yeah.
Is getting that leader back, getting that voice on the team, because I think De Bruyne wants to do it, but I don't know if he's the right person, because he gets really annoyed, when games aren't going well for him.
He does, doesn't he? He gets frustrated, not physically, emotionally. We can see it, can't we? You're spot on. When De Bruyne is having a bad game and he's sulking, you can tell he's not up for it. And it's exactly, we have this conversation all the time, don't we? We are lacking that leader presence. We went through a period where we had Zabaleta, wasn't the most vocal, but he could still lead a team.
Oh, gosh,
Joe Hart, always a voice. Vincent Kompany, just those, Yaya Toure. The players that are vocal, have a way of getting across the team. Look, we're playing bad. And I'd even throw Fabian Delph into that mixture. He was nowhere near City calibre. But I've said it for the past year since we started doing these podcasts, and especially on our private chat, we missed having Fabian Delph a lot as well. Not as much as Kompany, but we miss him. Just he doesn't have to be a world-class player. He doesn't have to be even close to the first team player for City. Just somebody that on the same level as the players who play in and out with them. Look, lads, we're not playing well. We need to step it up here. Guardiola, like you said, can wail his arms about. He's the manager, yes. We've seen it times before every manager at some point in their career has done the same thing Guardiola's done tonight. Shouted at the team, said, "Look, we need energy, we need pace, we need just head focus." The manager can do that. Can he do that on the pitch? Can he do that for 45 minutes to every individual player? Because I know if Company or Delph was in that team, or Joe Hart, or Yaya, or anybody like that, he'd be singling out players saying, "Kick up your asses next time if you play a pass wrong."
Yeah. You're absolutely bang on with that, Dan.
Right, let's. What positives can we take from this? Where are we at? There's 45 minutes to go. It's only 1-0.
It's only 1-0.
The last time City played this bad, last time I saw City play this badly at Wembley was in 2013, and that's the last time I'm going to mention it. I'm not mentioning it again.
Ooh.
That was horrible. So
Good God, really?
we need the energy to come out this second half, and we will. And you know what? We're going to score a goal. We're going to score a goal within the first 5 minutes. I'm going to be right at them. It'll be literally a game of two halves. We're going to be right at them now. We've got to be. There's no reason why we can't be. We need an absolute rocket. Pep's got to be saying to those players, "This is David Silva's last chance of a final at Wembley."
Yeah,
David Silva's got to be saying that. And if that doesn't motivate the rest of the lads in there, then I don't know what they need motivating for. We've got to come at them. We've got to come at them with absolutely everything we've got.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. This is I'm quite surprised, actually. I really thought we'd raise our game these last few games of the season with everything that's happened. Or as I said, that's behind us now. We can just get on with enjoying football now. And
Just got a text, lads. What are your thoughts on this? This is a mayor man. He's not a City fan. I guess he's the red half. He's saying City right now look like they're playing just for the Champions League.
No, sorry, no.
I mean,
no.
I really hope. Yeah, I would hate my team to play like that because you can't. You never know. Real Madrid are the La Liga champions. They are playing exceptionally right now. Since they came back from the enforced break, they've won 10 out of 10 games.
Yeah.
If Manchester City think that all they have to do is show up and they're going to beat Real Madrid at the Etihad and go to this Champions League tournament, they've got another thing coming. I would not be thinking for 1 minute, let's rest ourselves a little bit and let's make sure we're ready for Real Madrid, because there's no guarantee with that one. We're a goal up, admittedly. We've got the away goals, but Real Madrid is some team and they've got this together. And based on what you're saying today, if they perform like that, they're going to get beaten, and they're going to get beaten well by Real in Champions League. So what they need to do is pull the finger out their arse in this one and get to this final.
And the good thing is we've still got two Premier League games left. We've still got two Premier League games left to... Yeah, we've still got 2 games to find our top form to go into that game, regardless of tonight's result. So, training games or not, now that the league for us is effectively over, we won't be taking any positives if the game ends 1-0. And Guardiola will keep it in their minds, even to that Madrid game. And you spot on, Dave. Real Madrid won't feel like they're behind, in essence. They know they've got the quality. They've, like you said, won 10 out of 10. They know how to beat teams, especially like us. If our defence turns up the way our defence has been this season, yes, I know we've got Laporte now and Garcia's in, but it's still a new defence. We've hardly played those two centre-back pairing this season. We're still effectively trying to find our way. We know they've got the quality to do it. But Real Madrid will be going into that game full of hope. They only need 2 goals, and they are there.
Yeah. And what a defence that they have got.
Yeah. Even without Ramos.
I've just seen on Twitter that Foden's coming on. I don't know who for.
Fingers crossed it's Mahrez. Sterling needs to play on the right. It's his preferred position. Play Sterling on the right. Foden, who's been playing very well on the left, needs to be that.
This is the big half. Do you remember the documentary they did on Amazon where Pep walks in, all the players are there in purple. Sit down, shut up. That's what we need. That's exactly what I'm hoping that's coming for.
Well, that's
Straight to
the
the
bit that
point.
Dan's talking about as well with Delph. I was really impressed with Delph in that documentary, that All or Nothing, that he was one of those players, to Dan's point, who was actually completely having a go at the rest of. I think we were losing a Leicester or something like that. I forget the game it was, and I think we were 2-1 down or something like that. We might have even lost the game. And Fabian Delph, I remember, was just the voice in the dressing room, and he was saying, I remember exactly, Dan. He was saying, we just need to do the simple things well. We're not even doing the simple things well.
And he was challenging
and
Guardiola,
in the end, Guardiola
as well.
had to shut Delph up because he just kept banging on.
Yeah, he was challenging him, but that's what we miss. I can't, for the life of me, look at that team. Maybe Walker at a very slight push. I can't see anyone in that team ever challenging Guardiola. And I think that's why we miss Arteta so much. Because it is just Guardiola. Yes, what he's done for City is fantastic. But if you've got one man, I know he's the manager, and people say, oh, you need a manager. If you've only got one man shouting the orders, you've only got one side of it. If you haven't got someone like Arteta or a Delph or a company challenging, saying, look, well, actually, this isn't being done as well. You've missed this, Pep. Nothing's going to change. Pep will only see the whole picture. We're not playing well. We can still do it. He'll be clapping up to 90 minutes if we're still losing 1-0. I was saying to Tom, that's all we ever does in my eyes. When we are losing games, he just claps. That's all he does. I don't see him shouting. I can see him getting on his knees and praising players who have bad games. I see that constantly. And without somebody, like to your point, in that All or Nothing, challenging him, saying, well, actually, no, he was awful. Because he was picking out players, though. He was picking out selectives.
He was.
I don't see anybody in our team doing that. And that's not to have a go at them. Maybe they're a collective unit and they know each other's faults. But when you're losing on a pitch, when you're losing, you need it. You can't just go into the game second half thinking, well, we're losing, we need to step it up. You need someone going, well, look, you were shite. You need to pull your finger out. You need to do this. You need it.
Right, come on. Positive now, please.
Yeah.
Who's Foden come on for, Tom?
I don't know. I don't know if he has. I know he's warming up at half time. That's the only reason I said that. And I don't know if he has actually changed the lineup. I've not seen anything that there has been a change. And I would be very surprised if he has brought him on.
Mahrez is still on.
Yeah, I don't think he has to come on. I think he was just training at half time. That's all it was.
Oh. Yeah, same.
It would be very unpep, wouldn't it, to make a change at half time?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Although wasn't the previous game he made 2 changes at half time.
Half time? Did he have at half time? Half time.
What Garcia on for Walker because he played him at right back, and
that worked out well, didn't it?
Oh God, he was atrocious at right back, wasn't he?
Right, come on, City. Yeah. Let's be having you. Let's be absolutely be having you.
So yeah, that's what BBC Text is saying here. City didn't even have a single shot on target in the first half. I mean, when have you ever heard that under Pep Guardiola? Not one shot on target.
No.
City have all the possession in the first 90 seconds.
I'm just disappearing for 2 seconds, lad. If we score, scream. I can hear you.
David Silva. David Silva's got the ball, passing it out to wide to the left. Pinged right across the other side of the pitch. Oh, it's corner for City. Mahrez just hit it off the Arsenal player's foot. Come on, City. Quick early goal. We're poor, like a salmon. Let's do this. Come on. Ball's coming in. Good corner. Headed away by Sideshow Bob. Kevin's got the ball at the end of the pitch. Crosses it in. Got the ball and Mahrez. I don't think that was Mahrez. Who was that? Sterling just scooped that right over the. There's a good 3 points that in rugby. Raheem, bloody hellfire. Gareth Southgate's there. We need to do better here. Yeah, Sterling just kind of gets the ball, pulls it inside, and tries to place it into the top right hand corner, but he just scarred it right over, spooned it right over. Yeah, Jane Chewin. Hi, Jane. How you doing? Pep's looking a bit glum. Yeah, I think he's miffed. I think he's absolutely miffed. But we can do this. We can do this. No, mate. Sterling's just got 3 points for sale. Rugby.
That bad?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
City's still got possession though. David Silva's got the ball running through. Kevin De Bruyne's peeling off to his left-hand side. Kevin De Bruyne's got the ball now. And he cuts inside, passes it to... Oh, Jesus Christ! That was so close. That was so close. Says Sterling's just missed by half a foot.
Oh,
Kevin De Bruyne did brilliantly. Ran for the byline, cut in, side-footed pass right through Arsenal's defence, right into Raheem Sterling, who just
he has, hasn't he?
goes through, passes it past the post, Dave, mate. Raheem, that should be on target, that pal. The England captain, England manager is watching you. That's got to be on target, hasn't it?
Delightful ball through by De Bruyne there, though, taking out three Arsenal players.
It's coming, Dave. It's coming, mate. It's coming. We're building up. Bit of an ascendancy here. That wasn't even on target, was it? We had 7 shots, none on target. Arsenal had 3 shots, 3 on target. I mean, they had Aubameyang should have scored before that. Before they scored, you know. Did Dan tell you about that?
no.
Aubameyang threw on goal, and he just kicked it right at Ederson, right down Ederson's throat, and it got cleared away. And if it was any corner, it was a goal. So, you know, when I look at this being 1-0, actually, that is the positive. It's only 1. So City somehow managed to scrap the ball here, but Sideshow Bob just muscles whoever it was off the ball. Who's their keeper?
Martinez.
Who's the other one? Is it Leno?
Yeah.
City got the ball again. David Silva passes it to Jesus. Jesus to Sterling. What are you going to do, Raheem? Passes it to Jesus. Pass it to Jesus again. The ball comes out. Gundogan. Kevin De Bruyne on the right-hand side. 2 players around him. Kevin De Bruyne goes to the byline. Ball crossed in. Cleared by Arsenal. Goes for a throw-in for City. Sideshow Bob is having the game of his life.
Well, didn't I say that yesterday, Dan?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was telling Tom that, saying he either has a 50-50 game, world-class game, or an awful game. And
He's got that in his locker. You know, Guardiola was right the other day that he's a world-class player on his day. He doesn't have that many days, but when he does, you know, what's he got? 70, 80 Brazil caps. You know, play for, you know, Chelsea, Benfica, Arsenal. He's a good player. And, you know, he's probably going to pick today to have one of his world-class performances.
City got the ball here. Kevin De Bruyne coming through the centre circle. Through ball intercepted by Arsenal. Poor ball, that Kevin.
I still can't believe David Luiz once had a £50 million transfer tag. How the hell that came about is beyond me. I think it was by Chelsea from PSG, wasn't it?
We're going to score, Kev Sal. Yes, mate, we are. I'm feeling it. It's coming. We need a finisher. Lewis Cooper. Yeah. We have found out that guy is an Arsenal fan, Dan, from before.
He was.
To ref, thanks very much for coming to a City page, you weirdo. Ball quick crosses in. Mendes a first-time shot straight down keeper's throat.
Always a subtle one, you aren't you, Tom?
Who's doing it? Why would he come on a City page? Sideshow Bob's got the ball. Pass it through to Martinez. This is how they scored their first goal with playing it from the back like this. Oh, Martinez gives the ball away to City. David Silva's got possession, cuts inside, loses possession again. Yeah. It's not something you hear often, is it?
It's the ball retention as well.
Arsenal got the ball.
We're not up for winning the ball back, are we,
Arsenal
today?
got the ball on the left-hand side, cuts inside, cuts the other side, absolutely skips past Walker, who's just left like a lemon, and crosses the ball. That's a throw-in for City. Walker's just got taken to the cleaners there.
Twice.
It's not a surprise we didn't win the Premier League this year, lads.
No.
It's no surprise with how many points behind Liverpool. How are we second, actually, come to that, the way we're playing at the minute? City have got possession, in our penalty area. Hoofed forward, lost immediately possession to Arsenal, who come forward again, through ball, and Laporte managed to get a clearance. It's Garcia, managed to get the interception.
Finding the passes though, Arsenal, aren't they? The players are making them runs. That's what we're missing. If our front three had the running ability and the energy that the Arsenal attacker having, we'd be 3-4-0 up by now.
Do you know what game this is for Kevin De Bruyne? It's the type of game where he's been injured for a couple of months and he comes back and he's not found his compass yet. He's not found his range of passing. It's just off.
Yeah.
He needs to switch it on quick because we're going out the FA Cup here. Come on.
We need to make a change quick.
Ball into the right-hand side to Mahrez. Skips past whoever it is. Shot by Mahrez. Oh! Great save by Martinez to the bottom left-hand side. Martinez was going to the right, expecting the cross to go across him, but he couldn't. Mahrez just had a shot onto his near post. It's coming, lads. Come on.
It was a good save, though.
It was a cracking, really strong save. He just put his arm out and his hand, the ball just stuck to this lad's hand.
I said it though, didn't I, Dave? I said Martinez would be the one for Arsenal that would stop us from scoring. Albeit David Luiz has also been that, but no, Martinez is having a really good game tonight, isn't he, Tom?
He is, mate. He is.
Unfortunately. Garcia doing some good ball interception play there. Edison lofting the ball forward.
Just watching that save again. It's time. Do you know what, lads? It's time for Phil.
Yeah.
Time for Phil. Come on.
Phil and Bernardo.
Yeah.
Phil and Bernardo.
Get running at him.
Oh, Mendy's just done just lunged into the back of an Arsenal player, giving a foul away in Arsenal's area. Stupid thing to do.
Is it as rash as the one against on Silva?
Oh, he's a shoulder charge into his back rather than down the studs down. Yeah, David Silva had studs down the back of his calf for the first half. Wasn't even a yellow card, Dave. It's horrible.
We've seen the Mahrez chance here. Oh, Mahrez's shot was tame, to say the least, wasn't it, really? There was no power on that. Selection, it was the right player to do. Had a bit more power behind that. Martinez wasn't getting there.
Mahrez again, left-hand side, crosses it in. Who's there? Arsenal player. Headers it away.
I don't understand the crosses. We haven't got a player that can header the ball properly, game in, game out.
Good point, Dan. Very good point. Garcia's got the ball now. Bit of time in our area. Arsenal are camped in their area. Arsenal aren't coming forward. Arsenal got a really strict defensive line set up. Two defensive lines. Arteta has been training them very well by the looks of this.
Vast improvement on the 3-0 we beat him early on. No, it just doesn't seem to be.
It's just not happening, right?
No, I mean, Mahrez has just picked the ball up from defence. Mahrez. And he's had to run. He's taking it close to their penalty box, Arsenal's penalty box, but there's nobody running. There's no energy. There's no linked play. Even when we try and dribble it past them, Arsenal are winning the ball back almost instantly. This is what I mean, where we need someone like Foden or Bernardo somebody who will run at the Arsenal defence and take the game to them. They're just static.
So City have got the possession here, in our half, and back over to Mendy. We're just not. There's no urgency with getting forward at all. They're looking for the right passes. Silva, Kevin De Bruyne on the right hand side, forward to Walker. Walker passes it forward to Mahrez. Mahrez is just going to do the same thing again. One side, then the left side, then cross it in. Passes it to Kevin De Bruyne. There's no running in the penalty area. There's nobody making a run in the penalty area. Come on. Miss Aguero.
And you've got to think that Guardiola must have picked
that
up.
Mahrez has got it on the right hand side. Kevin De Bruyne's got it. Chips it back to Mahrez, who heads it away. Kevin De Bruyne wins the ball back. Keep it in. No, he's not. He's gone out for a corner to City. Come on! Sorry, Dan.
No, No.
No, just well, you summed it up. They were just lacking. From what I'm just watching that replay now.
Ball's crossed in. Scrappy. It's going nowhere. Who's got the ball? David Silva seems to have it somehow. It's gone through to another corner again. Oh,
No.
it's the referees.
We never score from corners,
No.
particularly if Rodri's not on the pitch.
Oh, it's scrappy and a half, that, isn't it, Tom? You
It
see,
really is, mate. That's like your 7-year-old kid playing football in the park with his
Yeah.
mate, Scrappy.
Yeah.
but that's where we need that one play that just goes, sod it, I'm going for it, run at the ball and boot it. Have a lever
Corner
it.
to City. Kevin De Bruyne's taking this. Come on, Kev. Time to find your compass, pal. Corner comes in. Well wide. Sterling's got the ball on the edge of the penalty area. Chips it in. No, cleared by Arsenal. Bloody hell. Oh, this is frustrating. Half an hour to go.
Near perfect chip in that by Sterling, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good that
Well,
way.
if there's only 30 minutes now, he's got to make the changes.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never
I'd
been a
say-
believer in giving a player 4 or 5 minutes to make a difference. They need to settle into a game.
Who would you take off, Dan? For me, I think I'd take Jesus off, and I think I'd take Mahrez off. I'd put Sterling on.
I play Jesus out on the left, Sterling up front. I'd take Mahrez off, bring Bernardo on
Right.
on that right, and I'd take David Silva off and put Foden on. Although I can see Jesus playing still at the front and Sterling on the left.
How many subs can we make? Can we still make 5 subs?
As far as I'm aware, yeah. I don't think
Yeah, Bill Barton was asking that yesterday. We think it's 5.
I think it will be, won't it, for competitions?
Yeah, because it's an FA run competition, so I think it's
Oh.
5.
thing is, though, the way this team's looking, we need to make
it's a
5.
to 50, and Jesus has just been absolutely body checked. So Jesus did a 1-2 with Silva,
Oh, he has, hasn't he?
and it's Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob, yeah.
And Silva was passing the ball already into his position where he should have run to. So City got a free kick here to the left of the D, and Kevin De Bruyne's got hold of this.
Well,
That's free kick
De
he
Bruyne
took.
or Silva.
Kevin De Bruyne,
Come on. Come on, King Kev. Come on. Goal will change this.
prime Kevin De Bruyne territory. This. We've got to make a difference here.
Just got to hope Martinez, other than Nick Pope at the moment, he's the most informed
Goes on,
goalkeeper in the Premier League.
And it just, do you know what? It was close. It hit the side netting. It's up and over, up and through, hit side netting. I don't even think the keeper got a touch to it. No, it's side netting. It had the keeper beat, but just direction wasn't there.
He knows it as well. If Guardiola doesn't make a change in the next 5 minutes, well, I don't really know what to say about this game, lads. It's just so deflating.
No, it's got hallmarks of me going to bed annoyed,
Yeah.
frustrated.
There's just no upbeat about them. I still can't understand why they're lagging. It's like
Giving the
they
ball away
just can't be
cheaply
bothered.
again. Giving the ball away cheaply again in Arsenal half. Arsenal, I'm going to have to say it because I don't want to say it. I'm going to have to. They're not throwing everything forward. They're sticking to 1-0 here.
Yeah.
They're playing for 1-0 here, Dave. They're not
It was
committing at all.
It was Mendy and Gundogan not linking up there again. But Chelsea all over again with them too.
Sterling left-hand side running through on goal. Oh, is that? Please give a penalty for that. Sterling's fuming. Sterling's absolutely fuming. It's a corner to City. Sterling's ran up to the keeper as if it's a penalty. Oh, do you know, the bloody camera angle was wrong there. Go back to that, please. Is he looking at that again? He's not. The ref's laughing. The ref's having a great time.
You're seeing it now.
He seemed to clip Sterling's ankle, but I can't. I didn't see-
Mustafi got the ball. Mustafi
I
got the
didn't
ball
see it on
first,
screen.
yeah. And I mean just, he got it with his heel and then he went through Sterling.
Oh yeah, it has gone to VAR.
Oh, really?
If it's a
Do
penalty,
you know
it'd be
what,
harsh
Dan?
on
Do you
Arsenal.
know what, Dan? Look at his left foot. I think he gets Sterling's leg. I don't think he does get the ball.
Oh, he does just before he touches the ball, doesn't he?
I think he hits Sterling first there. The camera angle is
So
really.
Yeah, with his left leg, he kicked Sterling's right foot with his left leg, and then his right foot touches the ball afterwards. It could be,
You know, the angle, the three angles looking at these, and
Well,
He does. That should be a penalty.
no, it's a corner. It's given a corner.
Oh,
No pen.
no penalty. That's the VAR decision.
Yeah, ball comes in from the corner. God, you know, scramble. Keeper saves it. I need to know why that wasn't given as a pen, just so I can, for my own sanity. The ball comes in for this cross, and it hits Sterling. It hits the Arsenal
it
player's
does, doesn't
head, and Sterling wasn't expecting it. It just hits Sterling flat in the face, and just drops into Martinez's hands.
25 minutes to play, lads, and Guardiola still not made a change.
This has always been my concern with Pep. He never makes early changes when things
then
aren't
again,
working.
We've got two players.
Coming on. There's two.
I think one of them's Foden.
Coming on.
Foden and a lanky sod.
Is that Rodri?
Rodri. Yes,
Oh,
I called it. Rodri and Foden on.
A lanky sod. That can only be Rodri.
Now, it has, for me personally, it would be David Silva and Mahrez off. Personally.
Arsenal have won a free kick there. I'm not too sure. Gundogan's going off.
Oh, yeah, isn't it?
All right, so that'll be the Rodri.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know about that. Gundogan's arguably
Mahrez.
better players. Oh, so
Mahrez.
yeah.
all right.
Mahrez is the right call, but Gundogan...
I tell you what, that penalty thing is not going to go away. That
No,
got
there's no
Sterling with his left
consistency,
foot.
and that's the big thing, isn't there?
It'd be UEFA, won't it? Still hacked off about us winning our case. So would have paid VAR officials, wouldn't they? With that 10 million we gave them as
I
a
don't think it
bursary.
works like that, mate.
It's UEFA. Come on, it's
I love the
UEFA.
conspiracy theory there, Dan, but I don't think it works like that. But yeah. Come on, City.
Answer me this though, Tom. Would you put it past UEFA to put in a bribe?
It wouldn't matter because they wouldn't have anything to do with the FA, would they?
Yeah, but UEFA would still put in that 10 million adversary fund we gave them.
Come on, let's think positively here. Come on, let's think positively.
I am going to leave this. I'm going to go and pray to the gods.
Just before you go, Kevin De Bruyne's got a corner. Whips
All right,
it.
I'll listen to
No,
that.
you go and pray to the gods, mate.
All right.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, lads. I'll keep checking in.
Hang on. Kevin De Bruyne's got the ball in the penalty area. Oh! God!
Just got this feeling it's going to be one of those days, like Dan says. This is
It was
Southampton.
Mendy with the ball through. De Bruyne picked the ball up on the right-hand side of the penalty box. Oh, it should have somehow found its way into the back of the net there.
How can you leave this, Dave?
Happy
We
wife?
are very much on top. Hey?
Right.
Oh, dear. Oh, it was David Silva that got the touch blues, and he missed the goal by nearly a mile. Drinks break currently. Yeah, I don't really know what to take from this right now. I don't know. The final third just there isn't anything about us. Now Phil's on. Hopefully we've got a bit more pace, a bit more dribbling ability to get into the Arsenal penalty box and find some more of them key passes. We know he's very good technically on the ball forward. With Rodri on now at the defensive midfield, should be a bit more assured now. But it's just finding the back of the net, Blues. just finding the back of the net, and we're not doing it.
Right, we're doing everything at the moment but scoring a goal.
We are.
Who's the man that's going to step up and go, do you know what? I am not settling for this. Who is it?
I still think Jesus, but he needs that correct ball, and I think Foden's the one to do it. He's only just come on, so we've got plenty of time left. We've got 20 odd minutes left.
Arsenal make a substitution. There's plenty of time. There is plenty of time. City can win a game.
And it only takes that one goal. One goal, and we are completely in it. And of course, it goes on to extra time penalties as well tonight if we get that one goal. Fingers crossed it doesn't, we win it 2-1. But
so yeah, it still goes to extra time, then, doesn't it? Of course it does.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's blown my 5-1 prediction out the window, though, isn't it?
Not yet, still time. We get one, we'll get a couple.
I'm hopeful, mate, but I'm not that bloody hopeful.
Jesus got the ball, pulls it inside to Kevin De Bruyne, back to Kevin De Bruyne from Rodri. Rodri to Kevin De Bruyne again. Foden's playing on the right-hand side, just taking Mahrez's position. Bit of energy from Foden, that's what I like to see. Come on.
Yeah,
positive
the
vibes.
difference there. When I saw De Bruyne picking him up, Foden was
Coming in,
running.
Kevin De Bruyne's got the ball. Coming in. Oh, goes out for a corner. City. Come on, City. Sorry.
That's what I mean.
Energy.
Foden was running. He was running towards the Arsenal goal. What we're lacking from this game, a bit of energy, push towards a goal. Come on.
Come on, positive vibes. Listen, how many corners is this? We've had 10.
Close to double figures, yeah.
Martinez has punched that clear. Arsenal have possession and are running up the field with it. Kyle Walker sorts Pepe out, ball back into Arsenal half, and Arsenal players running through on goal there. Oh no, save it! Oh, 2-0.
I'm still on their first attack here.
Aubameyang, 2-0. That's it.
Oh,
Come on, what's happening, City? That was easy. That was so easy.
It was.
Aubameyang gets the ball, argues with Kyle Walker. Aubameyang pass it back to an Arsenal player. So it wasn't Aubameyang, it was Pepe. Pass it back to an Arsenal player. And the ball's crossed through, brilliant through ball, and City's defence didn't have an answer. Ederson comes out.
There's a chance. Oh no, don't matter.
Goes the ball right through Ederson's feet, Ederson's legs.
Dear. The one game I thought we'd be most up for all season.
How disappointing.
Credit to Arsenal, though. When they've had the chances, they've taken them.
Clinical.
Yeah. Been the tale of the two teams, and it really, one clinical, one not. We've been lacking on the ball tonight. I think it's been too late for Pep in his changes. He should have brought Foden on much earlier than what he has. As soon as Phil was on there, the first attacks that he had with Foden fully on the pitch, he was running at the Arsenal defence, and we got 2 corners out of it.
Yeah, Mendy looked half asleep there. Walker looked half asleep. The defence isn't good enough.
Just Foden there, winning the ball, just running at them, dribbling, turning, finding a player and getting straight back in their box. I just don't understand why no other player's doing it.
Rodri gets the ball, chips it through to Sterling. Sterling runs it past, and ball goes cleared away by Arsenal. City have still got possession. We're pushing here, but we've just not got anything in the way of threat whatsoever.
Well, it's like them with Sterling's kick. You could see him. It was like he he kicked it too far, and he's just like, oh, sod it, I'm just going to chip it. I can't
Sterling
be
Smith
asked.
on goal, cuts in. Oh, great defending by Arsenal. Brilliant defending by Arsenal. We're not getting through here, pal.
Perfect ball through by David Silva, though. Yeah.
Corner ball, another corner to City. What's that, 11?
And it's Sergio Bob again. He's having a cracking game. He's arguably their man of the match.
Kevin De Bruyne has just hit the ball over absolutely everyone. And when we need someone to stand up and say, "This is me," I'm going to get this game by the scruff of the neck.
God, it was atrocious, that one, yeah.
Martinez has got the ball. 15, 20 minutes to go.
Thing is, though, even if we score another goal, I can see it just being 2-1. We, as much as we're thinking positive vibes, there's just, even when we do find a way through, Arsenal just back in numbers.
Just not going to score tonight, are we?
No. But I think it's the tactics. I'll say it again, and it's becoming a broken record, and people are going to get sick of me saying it. Nobody's running. Nobody is running. The static, we're still tiki-taka in this moving ball sideways and a little bit forward and stopping and playing for corners. Nobody's getting in behind that goal, behind that back line. Prime Aguero will be standing right on the edge in between Mustafi and David Luiz, waiting for that ball where he can run straight through him, where ball's played through by De Bruyne or Mendy from the cross. Nobody's doing it. Sterling's starting to, but it's too little too late.
Arsenal are defending really well. Really well. It's such a poor effort today.
But I mean, that is the only way we can break down this Arsenal defence. Because like you said, they're defending fantastically when they get men back. We're still doing our little possessions, small passes, letting them recuperate. When we win the ball, we should be running at them. Give them no time to think about formation-wise. If you get someone like David Luiz frustrated and looking absolutely everywhere and not concentrating on where he should be, we'd get past him easily. But we're giving every single one of them Arsenal players time to think, to get their formation correct, to get their ideas and range and view of the game right. If we ran at them with the pace we know this team have got, they wouldn't stand a chance. But nobody's doing it.
There's 15 minutes to go here. We need, if we're gonna get something out of this, we need the biggest comeback that I can remember for a long time to happen here tonight.
Come on, City.
The problem we've got is we've just not got any plan B striking options. It's the same old options, and I don't want to get negative into this, but we need a big striker or somebody that's going to be a bit of a different type of player for Arsenal to be able to handle, and we're just not throwing it at them. We're trying to run the ball past them and tiki-taka around the Arsenal players. That's not worked for 76 minutes. It's not going to work now.
But that's my point summed up there, though. Walker had the ball. He did fantastic there, dribbling past a few Arsenal players, running towards the defence. It ended up with Jesus being behind Walker. Walker hadn't even got into the penalty box. You know, as much as I love Jesus, if he's supposed to be a striker and he's behind a right back running the Arsenal defence, we've got no hope. Still, 14 minutes. We've come back from a lot of things in our City career, in our City history. We can do this if we switch it on. I still think we can. We're having plenty of the ball. Possessions with us.
Kevin De Bruyne's won the ball on the right-hand side of the pitch. Passes it through to Foden. Kevin De Bruyne's got the ball back at the edge of the penalty area. He's looking for that eye of a needle. He doesn't find it. He passes it through to Foden. Skimmy. Crosses it in. Oh, ball goes. Oh, Sideshow Bob scruffs it away again. Do you know what? If we can get a goal, we can do all right here. Come on, just need a goal. We just need one goal. Don't care how it comes.
Yeah, this wasn't the game I was expecting at all.
If we need a striker, we need another striker, don't we?
I still go back to my original point with Jesus. I think he should be on the left now. Should be on the left and play Sterling right up front. He's more clinical on the left. He's better on the ball when he's dribbling, but at the same time, this Arsenal, they're getting almost every man back. It's like, I think it was you or Dave, whichever one it was, who said it's Southampton all over again. Every man behind the ball, defending well, blocking out anything that comes through. When we do have chances, nobody's clinical enough.
Oh, someone's just had a shot. Laporte's getting frustrated and he's just pinged it through to Rose at Wembley. What is it against Arsenal at the semi-finals?
Oh, Jesus, I think that one is still in orbit.
We don't need that frustration.
No.
We need leaders to start stepping up here.
Bear with us, pal. Scream if we score or when we score. Come on.
Walker's got the ball, running past the halfway line. Looking to pass to two banks of Arsenal players in front of him, just not giving him any time, so he has to scoop it over to the left to Sterling. Pulls it inside. Rodri. Back to Garcia. Walker. Walker plays it right to Foden, the right-hand side of the wing. Got Pepe, I think it is. Kevin De Bruyne gets the ball, crosses it in. It's cleared by Arsenal. Arsenal win a free kick for something stupid in the middle of the park. 10 minutes left. So frustrating.
Laporte giving away another free kick. He's having a... well, I don't think he knew much about that one, to be fair, did he?
10 minutes left. So frustrating. This is grimness, mate. So frustrating. I
giving away another free kick.
well, I don't think he knew much. I can't get my head around this. It's just nothing. It's just a non-entity. We just seem to be running against brick walls. There's no plan B. There's no plan B with this whatsoever.
And who can we really throw on to change anything? Other than maybe Bernardo, but what's he going to do? He's not hit top heights, but then again, it only takes one man, one game to change
It only needs a
everything.
little bit of magic.
Yeah.
It only needs a little bit of magic. And we got, 10 minutes to go? We're on the 81st minute on my watch, so we got 10 minutes. Come on, City.
Still plenty of time. Like we're playing a back three now. Back three with Rodri just sitting.
Kevin De Bruyne just crossed it into Mendy. The ball's gone straight out. Rubbish ball by Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne's had an absolute mare today.
Again, Mendy. I don't think he was trying to find anyone. I think he was just being hitting hopeful there. There was no look up to see if he could find anyone. But again, nobody running onto that ball. David Luiz had plenty of time to get ahead to that ball and clear it. Foden is the only one since coming on I've seen running into space, demanding the ball at his feet. The only one. Again, Rodri outside the penalty box. Foden skipping into little places. He's looking, constantly moving. And Mendy with another hit and hope cross. This isn't us. I don't know why we're playing like this. And again, Mendy, you could see him lining up that cross there. Instead of a driven cross, he crosses it so high. Kevin De Bruyne picks it out closer to the corner flag before it hits the ground.
How can we go from spanking
Oh,
Liverpool 5-0.
Laporte almost rectified his mistake with that previous shot there. Oh, that wasn't far away, that. Took it on the outside. Oh. Oh, that was close. Goalkeeper was well beaten there. If that was on target, that would have been 2-1. Well, that's been the story of tonight, hasn't it? Not clinical.
Yeah.
Not clinical.
Well, we had 14 shots and 1 on target. Arsenal had 4 shots, 4 on target.
That is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious.
City have had 33 crosses in this game. But let's what? You know what? Let's what we need to do is put that lad Zeko up front, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Let's bring him off the pitch and bring him off the. Come on, City! Come on! Oh, it's just every ball forward is just intercepted. It's almost as if it's telegraphed. Arsenal through N'Golo, Aubameyang intercepted by Walker. Do you know what, mate? I'm fully expecting another Arsenal goal.
Yeah.
I'm fully expecting another breakthrough and another Arsenal goal because our defending has been that shocking.
Well, rattled, aren't we, at the back? I think we're not even trying to get men forward. I can't even say that. We've hardly got anyone in defence. But when we do have men up in Arsenal's space, nobody's making that forward run again. So we've just got players sat in the middle of the pitch outside Arsenal's box camping. They might as well set up tents, light fires, and sing Kumbaya and like blooming marshmallows on a fire, because that's all the good they're doing. Nobody's doing anything. And then when Arsenal have the attack, they're through. Every time they're through. We got very lucky there. Very lucky that Walker was back just in time. It is, and it's horrible to say, and I never, ever, ever like saying it, but it is looking like we're doing it on purpose to throw the game. We are that bad. There's no urgency.
Arsenal player's gone down here. He's proper milking it. Nothing wrong with him.
Oh, God, yeah. I think he'd been shot. He's holding the back of his leg. He got stood on his ankle.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I tell you what, if he looks like he's pushing that hard to get some angry faces and hurtful faces out, you'd think he'd gone to the toilet on himself. And oh, blooming heck.
We need. What have we got on the bench? We've got Bernardo on the bench, haven't we? Is that the answer? Is Bernardo the answer here?
Well, I don't think there is one. It's certainly been an improvement. You can't do any worse than the 10 other than Foden on that pitch now. I'm still bewildered, and I can't believe I'm saying it again to this day. I don't know why he took Gundogan off. I would have taken either David Silva or De Bruyne off, brought Rodri on, but kept Gundogan on. He's been that linchpin between defence and attack for us today. Rodri could have stayed back and helped out our back four. He's not a running type and get into the box type. Get him up there when we've got a corner. But Gundogan is that player that would find the likes of De Bruyne in space, who could then have time to get a ball in and have our attackers make runs. But I don't understand why Guardiola took him off.
Well, Mustafi's gone off injured. Mustafi's gone off injured. I was slating him a minute ago for not looking like he'd been shot, but he actually does die generally for injured, so apologies for that. Jane, great shout. When our statement is "We're not really here," they are not kidding.
No.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Jane. There's 3 or 4 minutes to go here, and it's ridiculous. Silva's come off for Fernandinho.
Have we got Bernardo on the bench?
Yeah, I think we have. The stable's bolted there, I think, Pep, with Fernandinho coming on now.
That's
Come
what
on.
I mean. It's awful to say. It looks like we are throwing this game. If you, what's Fernandinho going to do? You've taken one of the greatest creative, although not in this game, one of the greatest creative players the Premier League's seen ever, to bring on a more defensive-minded player when we've already got a defensive midfielder on.
Oh, the Arsenal goalkeeper's just gone down as if he's been shot out. Bloody hellfire.
Hey, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's back.
Oh,
up
is it?
now.
He's looking for sympathy, isn't he? He's probably taking a mickey saying, look, my back's hurting, I've not had to bend down once to pick up the ball.
Head tennis now in the centre circle. We just need to find a moment of magic. Come on, Blues. I'd accept extra time now.
Even if we'd lose, I'd just accept a goal. It means we've tried once.
Kevin De Bruyne got the ball right hand side, running inside, loses possession. Story of Kevin's game, that. Absolute story of Kevin's game.
It goes back to that thing what me and City Dave were saying, if Kevin De Bruyne has a bad game, City have a bad game. Not singling out him. He's not been the only bad player tonight.
Who's that?
Kevin De Bruyne. I've always said it, and Dave agrees. If De Bruyne has a bad game, City have a bad game. No matter who we play against, but it's not just De Bruyne tonight. But they've all not been there.
Arsenal put the ball in the net, and they deserve it. They deserve to win this.
Yeah.
The best team wins it tonight, and it's frustrating to say because I just don't feel like we've been at the races today at all.
No.
Just coming up to 90 minutes on the clock, so hopefully this. Oh, City have just given the ball away. Really fucking stupid ball. Basics have gone. Absolute basics have gone. 7 minutes of extra time. 7 minutes.
Oh,
I'm either thinking really positively about this or really, God, there's another 7 minutes. Come on, City. Come on. 7 minutes. I'm going to give you absolutely everything for 7 minutes. You do the same for me. Come on. Sterling's on the left-hand side, got the ball. Crosses the ball in. Takes a clip off an Arsenal player.
It's one moment to change a game. Come on.
Walker's just trying to pass the ball to Kevin De Bruyne, and he's fucking passed it right to an Arsenal player. What? It's the basics. What did Delph say in that documentary? Get the basics right.
Yeah.
Come on. Sorry for swearing. Sterling.
Come on.
Sterling crosses the ball in to nobody. It goes right out of play. 6 minutes left. That was pathetic by Sterling.
And he had Mendy running out on the left, who was in acres of space, who'd be able to get a ball in. All looking down to the ground, sulking. 6 minutes. You got enough for 3 or 4 goals. One thing I will say, though, is I've been proved on one point. Proved wrong, should I say. Guardiola's not clapped once.
He's sarcastic clapping.
Yeah.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Come on. This is the FA Cup, lads.
Mendy with just a blazing clearance there, straight out for a throw-in. Didn't even get past the halfway line. There's no direction. Slate me. Anybody watching, Tom, you can as well, slate me. I think this is on purpose now. I thoroughly believe it. This is throwing game mentality. Throwing game mentality.
Mendy's injured Mendy's suspended, isn't he, for the Madrid game?
He is, yeah. Oh dear. This is not how I ever saw my Saturday night going. I was expecting a big win.
What an absolute disappointment.
But at the same time, I have to be humble. And like you said 3 minutes ago, credit to Arsenal. They deserve it. They really do deserve it. They've had the chances. They've been clinical and taken them. You know, the defending's been fantastic. Their goalkeeper, David Luiz, has been great. They deserve to be in the final, without a doubt. It hurts me to say it, but, you know, credit to them.
Agreed.
Put it this way, though, I don't think we're doing a post-match commentary or talk. Nah, I think it's just...
I can think of 2 words.
Yeah.
I'll do it. He won't be going out on a podcast anyway.
No. There's a bottle of whiskey in the cupboard calling my name, put it that way.
You know what? I've resisted all night. I've got one looking at me here. I've resisted all night. I've just not been feeling in the mood for celebrating or drinking it. It'd be a waste of calories. Kevin De Bruyne passes it to... Oh, is it Garcia? Laporte to Sterling. Lose the ball again. What a surprise. What a surprise.
3 minutes to go. Just a goal. Just something for us to go. Right, that was good.
Do you know what? Just a little bit of hope, even if there's 30 seconds left, just so we can put the ball forward and see a bit of panic in the Arsenal defence. But Arsenal's defending has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Sterling, Mendy crossing the ball in. Martinez powers it clear away for a City throw-in. Come on, City. Let's just bloody do something. 94 and a half minutes. 2.5 minutes left.
Oh, dear me.
.95 on the clock. 2 minutes. Come on, City. Come on. City are playing a really high line at the minute. Kevin De Bruyne pings it forward. Their keeper just comes and cherry picks that right out of the air. Martinez is loving. Give Martinez balls like that every day of the week, and he'll have no issues with life.
And it again, De Bruyne again.
Yeah, De Bruyne's had an absolute mare today. I don't really know many City players that have had a good game, actually.
Looks like that it's just going to be the Champions League, Blues. Just the Champions League.
We play like this in the Champions League.
Yeah, I was going to say, the way we're playing tonight, you don't see us beating Madrid at all. One thing I will say, though, coming from a generation, not as old as many other City fans, but coming from a generation where we've won no trophies, at least we've won one this season. I know it's only the League Cup compared to the others. It's still a trophy. We can't be too greedy. We've been, in essence, spoiled for the past 2 seasons.
We have, and it's just the problem is it's the whimper at which we go out. That's my biggest concern with this. It's just that we're just dropping out of this without a fight. The first 15 minutes, I thought we were going to smash them.
Yeah.
But at the 96th minute now, with a couple of seconds left, I just had a message from an Everton fan: tactics all wrong tonight.
Yeah, it has been. It's just we've had.
It's just another shot. It's going well. Rodri's just had a shot, and it's Rose head again.
Save it now.
50 years. This is over. Come on, just blow the whistle, mate.
Oh dear.
That's full time. Arsenal 2, City 0. Well done, Arsenal. Quite a minute, mate. Well done, Arsenal.
What do we say?
I don't really know what much we can say. Is there really? We're not creating enough places. I'll be inside in 2 minutes, pal. I don't really know what we can say, pal. I think we've come to a situation where we didn't have enough in the locker to beat Arsenal. We just lackluster, pathetic. No ideas, no plan B. rubbish tactics from Pep, which is not something I say often. Nobody stood out to me.
No.
When I looked at the team at the beginning of the game, I thought we got a good chance against them here,
Yeah.
and we just didn't have enough creative. We had 30 odd, 35, 36 crosses to our striker, who's 5'4".
Yeah.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough. But
No.
at the end of the day, it could be worse.
Yeah, I
We've
still
got
put it
Champions League
down.
to aim for, but if we play like that in the Champions League, we're done.
I still put it down to the tactics. There was no running. There was no looking for the ball. The people who were looking for the ball were the ones who had only just come on.
Yeah.
And they had no time to make the mark in the game. De Bruyne, big letdown from his standards, but again, I can't single out just one player. The whole team was a letdown tonight.
Yeah.
But again, I don't care if I get slated. I fully believe that we threw this game tonight.
Yeah,
There was some conversation.
You can't genuinely believe that.
I do.
You can't believe that.
I think there's been one conversation at one time or another that there was nothing. That was nowhere near anything City-esque that we've seen in the past pre-seasons.
Just wasn't there, was it? Just
No.
wasn't there.
But,
Right, well, I would love to stay and talk for another half an hour, but I've just had the utter
Yeah. No, I agree,
life
pal.
drained out of me with watching that game, Blue. So I'm going to go and find a bottle of something to drink. And I wish you all a lovely evening, Blues. And let's try to be positive. We've got a semi-final. No, we've got a quarter-final. Real Madrid.
Yeah.
We play like that, we're going to get smashed, but I don't think we will. I think we'll play all right against Madrid. I think it'll be a good game.
It can't be any worse.
Can't be any worse than that, can it?
No. Fingers crossed, sir. We're still in another cup. Let's go all guns out. Let's find
Right,
a
my
bloody
mate.
goal.
Have a fantastic evening, Blues. I'll see you soon. Catch you later, Dan.
Take care, pal.
Cheers,
Take
bro.
care.
Bye.